And I'm back on my computer. What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Guna Eagle Eye. Excuse me. Coming to you again with a brand new video. Um, wow, we finally did it. We have signed 22-year-old Scottish left back Kieran Tierney for £25 million. Fair play. I know a lot of people, me included, truth be told, wasn't 100 we would go on and actually sign Kieran Tierney. But then about 4 weeks ago, I kind of had this epiphany. Oh, we're going to do it. Just Arsenal are playing a bit of poker, playing a bit of a bluff game. And I remember someone, and he knows who he is, one of my long-term listeners, put a comment in that same video and said, yeah, but when other Arsenal play poker, they tend to lose. They didn't lose this one. Arsenal have bought Kieran Tierney for £25 million. And this was this. Normally, when Arsenal go on a long saga like this, where we've been linked with a player, generally we don't tend to get that player. It tends to be usually Arsenal get players where they tend to do the deal really quickly, and then by the time we've heard about it, the deal's more or less done. Or it tends to be someone with completely off the radar, and then it's only once it's confirmed, people are like, "Rah, you got him," or "Whoa, who the fuck is this?" That tends to be the pattern for Arsenal signings. There's never a long running saga for a signing, and then we actually get that person. So this really does represent a bit of a milestone for us, where we actually got the signing. And like Connor Hanley says in the chat, I called it deadline day. I didn't think it would run it this close. I didn't think it would run quite this close. But yes, deadline day signing. It looks like sorry, Archie said something in the chat room, and I know it's trying to distract me. Deadline day signing. It looks like really. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'll come back to that. Let's focus on this damn signing, and that is Kieran Tierney. So Kieran Tierney has signed for 25 million. Excellent business. For me, I think this left back is very, very good. Has the potential to go on to be even better. Bear in mind, people, this guy is coming from the Scottish leagues. He is coming from the Scottish League. People are pushing me to. No, this is a video for Kieran Tierney. 1 second. I'll check it afterwards. Fuck. So yeah, this guy comes from the Scottish League, and he is someone who I don't really see will. I think there'll be an initial struggle to adapt to the pace of the league, but I think he'll get there. He'll adapt, and I think he'll be fine. And I know a lot of people point to the fact that, oh well, Virgil van Dijk came from the Scottish League, and look at him now, and Andy Robertson came from the Scottish League, and look at him now. Yeah, cool. In those two instances, both of them had a couple of years to adapt to the English League before they came to their respective clubs, or in this case, the same damn club. Virgil van Dijk was with Southampton for 2 years before he came to Liverpool. Andy Robertson was with Hull for a couple of years before he came to Liverpool, and even then, he still needed a further year at Liverpool before we now see the left back that he's become. So, yeah, I'm watching Sky Sports News now. I'm waiting to see what you guys are talking about, this Iwobi thing. You guys are distracting me from my point of business today. But here we go. But with Tierney, for me, I'm extremely excited. Extremely excited, actually. And I think for us, we now have 3 left backs. Of course, it's important to recognize that the European transfer window isn't closed. So it's very, very possible. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No, well, according to Ornstein, maybe, just maybe, Everton are on the verge of signing Alex Iwobi. Oh, okay. Stop being distracted. Back to Kieran Tierney. And I think for me, in terms of left backs, don't get it twisted. For me, I wanted a defender. I wanted a defender who I would be able to physically improve the team. But let's not get it twisted, people. A lot of our goals came from the wings. They came from our left back being out of position, or our left back getting skinned, or our right back being completely out of position, or our right back getting skinned. I still think that's an area we need to look at. But in terms of the left back, at least we've looked at it, we've addressed it, we've brought someone who's young, capable, and I think will grow into the role. Clearly, he's achieved everything he could possibly achieve in the Scottish League. And yeah, it's all about now seeing what happens and seeing how we kick on and seeing if Kieran Tierney has what it takes to be the footballer that we know he could potentially become. And of course, we looked at Andy Robertson as that example of a Scottish left back that's come from Scotland. He played for Aberdeen before, then went to Hull, then went to Liverpool, and has become, in my opinion, easily one of the best left backs in the world. To be perfectly honest, much as it pains me to give Liverpool any kind of ratings, Liverpool generally probably have one of the best back lines in the world. Maybe Juventus, you could maybe make that debate. But you see, either Juventus or Liverpool probably have the best defence in the world. And I think for Arsenal's perspective, and this is why I'm a bit upset about this David Luiz deal that I'm still waiting for confirmation for, is, if we could get someone like an Upamecano, maybe in January, maybe next summer, or someone else like a Canute, or even someone else who's young and capable to play alongside Saliba, you're now starting to build a solid, more importantly, young defense. And that's what I want to see, with a young goalkeeper as well. So I like this. I like what we're doing. I like the business that we're doing. And who knew that a deadline day was a day that Arsenal would be looking forward to, that Arsenal fans would be looking forward to. You could see my eyes darting like a someone on death row. I'm just trying to keep an eye on see if there's anything to these Alex Iwobi rumours. I'd be shocked if Emre, especially at this stage, decided to let him go. I mean, the plus side to that is someone like Reece Nelson. So Reece Nelson would probably be thinking, well, if Iwobi goes, that gives him a lot more of a chance to break into that team and become successful, as does with Joe Willock, as does with Emil Smith Rowe. If you're looking at Emil Smith Rowe, you're thinking, okay, I might stick around. It's important to remember, though, that the European transfer window is still open. So it would have surprised me if a couple of these players that I've just mentioned end up going. But anyway, for Kieran Tierney, I'm very, very happy. Very glad he's come on board. I think he'll add so much to the team defensively as well as offensively. I think when he's up and running, he has to be 100% our number one left back. From our own perspective, it'll be interesting to see now, between now and when the European window closes, if we decide to let either Monreal or Kolasinac go, because I still think we do have too many players. So I can still see one or two leaving at least. So let's see what happens. You guys let me know what you think. Are you happy about this signing? Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments below. This is a real quick one because I'm expecting Luiz to be confirmed, so I'll make another video when that comes. I'm also supposed to jump on Lee's stream, and I need to see if there's any substance to this Alex Iwobi thing. So I need to go and check that out. So sorry if it doesn't seem like I'm paying altogether too much attention. But yeah, let me get going. I'll be back very, very shortly, as soon as the Luiz deal has been confirmed, and also to see if there's anything to this substance deal. To see if there's any substance to this Iwobi deal. So do bear with me. All right, people, I'm out of here. Take care. Ooh! Peace.